ward it off. 15 minutes to the championship. This is how we do every single time. So at this point, I was just about to get screwed by the spiders, and you don't want to get down by a spider when you're in the gold rank. That would just make your team lose faith in you. But I still risked it. Still popping a Phoenix kit in front of a spider. I just one more touch. So here we have our lifeline trying to revive our teammate on the other side. We have to, you know, how do you say, cleanse the fallen warriors. Still surveying the area, trying to make sure we're in the safe zone. We're at the edge of the ring, and we do have a lot of ways to cover, a lot of distance to cover. And spiders trying to ruin my style, you know, these spiders, man. So as you can see here, we had a pretty tough time getting to this point already, but you know, we always have to start from 15 minutes before the end. But we made it here so far. You can see my addiction to termite grenades. It's very compulsive, but it comes in handy. I just feel termite grenades are like, I don't know, somehow they give me that defensive and offensive assault depending on the situations, when it comes to drawing a line or buying a few seconds to pop a heal or revive a teammate. So I think they come in more handy than the rest of them. And seeing that we have also a long way to go, you know, every time you pop your ult, that is when your teammates just have like something else they want to do. You know, you just stand there like a fucking, you know, sitting duck for the opponents to pick you up. So we drop down on this team. Yeah, first things first, let's scan them to know their positions. But it looks like they found me before I found anybody. Not a good place to pop a heal, so yeah, I gotta move. So still we could see this position and I could heal comfortably, but my team was already like, yeah, let's pounce on them niggas already. So they were already pushing, they already knocked one, the other, they knocked two. So I had to go and, you know, finish it up. Now you see where my termite grenade comes in handy, huh? You draw that line, you know, and he crosses it, boom. Just block him at the other side and it's over. Sometimes you don't know how this shit is gonna play out, but you just, you know, just go with the flow. That's what Apex is about. You just navigate and, you know, just whenever shit goes down, you have to make way where there isn't any way. You have to just trust your guts, make the move, improvise if you have to, and if it works out for the best. So we're really at the edge of the map. We're still got ways to push into the next circle. Gravity cannon for the extra boost. Still not in the ring. Still got ways to go. And I mean, but my team so far, they've been excellent. They, apart from the aggressive nature of always wanting to get in the opponent's face all the time, I mean, I acknowledge their skills. They know how to handle themselves. So I wasn't feeling like I had to. I was just mostly following their leads and maybe giving support most in this game, I would say. Always scanning for them enemies. Always scanning for them enemies. Ooh, this point, that's a mirage. My aim was not even average at this point. It was like, sometimes I was like, why I had to shoot at that point. It doesn't look like it's gonna hit, but I think we all do this too. We always take that shot. Oh, this is another part. I mean, here, you wouldn't know. I was waiting for the drop, but she didn't, and then she knocked me. I mean, I wasn't knocked, but she got a hit in. Still pushing into that ring. This was 11 squads. We were like, this started at 16, so we still have like more than half of the entire arena still, you know, fighting it through. So At this point, we didn't know if we could even make it top 5. We're just trying to survive to get into the next ring. But as you can see, we're already like we're engaging. We're just engaging. The first people we see, we're engaging, and then we usually now, for example, it wasn't worth it given the time. So less than a minute, I'm like, shield's broken, health is halfway, healing, and we got to move to the next string already. I didn't even finish popping my heals before I had to. So lifeline was intuitive to already give me the box for my health. So that was like, you know, I was like, whoa, she was paying attention. This is when you know a player knows the abilities and the roles they play in a match. Sometimes you're playing with a lifeline and this motherfucking lifeline is just hugging her drone, like, you know, and you're in the middle of a shootout and she's just watching you pop the heals, like, come on. And sometimes I'm like, I need help. What the, you know? So these are those selfish players. Don't know why they're using that character if it's not for them. At this point, stopped healing because I heard someone coming up and bam, that was good one. Tried to heal again, but I heard someone else coming up from behind. And this was on me. I had the drop on him, but I couldn't take him down. With this double jump too, I got knocked with this by the sniper. And lifeline was again, you know, down there for the rescue. She showed up, boom. I think most of she played a huge part in this game, like how we actually got far enough from the start. So we down this team, and it's just one team after another. It's just one team after another. They just kept pouncing on us. One team after another. And here I got no shields, but I still got to push because it's not like I can't go start looting. This guy is just the last one. And here with the termites to draw that line. And best I could do now is to attack from above, but lifeline handled her beast as usual. No, but really, lifeline here was spectacular. I would give her all that credit. She was always there when, you know, like if you say like, oh, this lifeline should be around, alright, she's already there. This player knew the abilities that, you know, that a lifeline was there for all the tacticals and all the ultimates. It was deployed spectacularly. Yeah, I couldn't find more termites though at this point, but yeah, I was wishing, you know, I always want to have at least 5 termite grenades. This, for some reason, I don't know, but anytime I have that much termites, you need to cross through fire to get to me, you know. So I buy those extra seconds, and if you cannot wait for those extra seconds for the termite to burn out, you're burning out, and I'll just finish you off with, you know, like 2-3 shots. So at this point, I'm looting, and guess what? Another team is gonna pounce on us just in a second. Lifeline is down. I'm like, okay, we can salvage this. Nope, shoot. Other teammates down. I was like, ciao, niggas. I mean, they couldn't even tag on me because they're down. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta, you know, feed them to the wolves and escape. Save myself, because it's a team effort, you know. Save myself. There was no safe place to land, so this was my best bet. At this point, I was sure someone's gonna snipe me at any point. I was not feeling safe right here. Just was like, and then I looked at the map. Hey, there's actually crafting. What's it called? What the fuck is it called, Seth? Whatever. So it was crafting what? Crafting, yeah, just crafting, whatever. So I could actually bring them back, position the respawn beacon here, because especially I saw those niggas over there, knew they would try to take me out. Position the next respawn beacon for cover. So my teammates were like, oh yeah, we're coming back. And I'm like, yeah, let me go see what's happening over here. You know, like tap this shit. So I was already on max shield. I already have that, so the only thing I don't have is the P2020 red mark. This gun is the shit. So now, of course, we're already at it again. They just keep coming. These are the squads that got us the first time that I brought them back. So they were the ones behind the ring. The moment I brought them, they wanted to pounce on us again. But you know, my team, we got it. And right now, from top 16, we got 5 squads left. 5 squads left. So next goal is top 3. See if we can reach top 3. At this point, this is the best bet for us to go around. Everyone was watching us. Everyone knew our position. They were just waiting for us to come out of the out behind the rocks so they could, yeah. Just imagine the shit, man. I was like almost dropped right here, and I slid that back into the outside the ring. So it's like my teammates were already feeling comfortable. The update lifeline already, you know, like she just knows when to without asking. And then we've confirmed all the positions. Like, okay, we got one over there, we got one on the right, we don't know, we saw one up ahead, but until now we didn't know we had another team even closer than we thought. So I'm like, hey, let's go defend over there. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, I'm hearing footsteps like, hey, no, we got some niggas over there too. So right now, this is just the best spot to wait it out. We just have to wait it out, see if the rings gets closer. It's gonna push some people out of the out in the open, and we could actually maybe salvage top 3 somehow. And I saw a mirage. It was a mirage somewhere around here. Throwing out decoys. Ain't decoying nobody with that shit. Ain't decoying nobody with that shit. We just really had to wait it out here. There was nothing else to do. Any move at this point would have been suicide. And they knew. My teammates knew too. It's like, so sometimes you get picked together with some, you know, some real players, people with intellectual. Yeah, this was my best moment. That guy, I always assumed the real one had to be behind, but I still got them though. This part, I don't know how I missed this part, but I kind of lost my way. I had to go above this other team. It was the next best cover I could find. Now we're at 4 squads. One more down and we're top 3. It would have been enough points because we did so good so far. I mean, there wouldn't be much to regret. We have 7. I have 7 participation, 3 kills, and 1 assist. So even top 3 will give reasonable points for advance. And niggas is still rising, you know. Niggas is still rising. Now I had to go back there again because this was like it was a better position. From this angle, and I knew this. Oh yeah, kind of wish what I had here was a Spitfire. If I had a Spitfire at this point, man, I'll just dun, finish the entire clip on them. And gotta escape that. Nah, see, lifeline always on point. I mean, I was gonna go right, but I'm like, lifeline was already on it. Lifeline was already on it. I'm like, I think somehow I see the ID. I'm gonna send this lifeline friend request because you need to keep playing with people like this if you want to advance also rather quickly in rank. Ooh, that was perfectly set up. I not plucked like 3 of them at that point. So my participation got up to 9. And that's how we won the game. Strategic positioning, good play by and teamwork by lifeline especially. I mean, I would say I would rank this as one
experience.
of my